As I got into Franklin and pulled off my shoes, my feet were sore. I was hot. I was sweaty. I wanted something really good to eat and maybe a cold beverage. So I walked around town. It was a beautiful day. Got some soup, cooked some wings, cold beer. Just headed down the street just to see what Franklin, North Carolina was really like. It was very cool. Had some very old-looking styled buildings. I had heard about a brewery called Lazy Hiker Brewing Company, so I went there. At that point, I got to sign my name on their banner, and I got to sort of see and feel with some other hikers of what it's like in Franklin, North Carolina. After seeing and meeting some people out at the Lazy Hiker and listening to some stories of how they all got there, I went to my bed for a good night's sleep over at the Hilltop Inn. Got to bed, got up early, went and had a breakfast at the Country Kitchen, found the post office, then went and got my hair cut, the local hairstylist, then went over to the Outdoor 76 store, where they were very pleasant, very informative, extremely knowledgeable of hiking. I weighed my back after I resupplied my new backpack that I had, and I was at a 34 10-ounce weight. I was so excited. Well, after taking a zero for the day and getting my chores done, I had one last night that I wanted to check out the next local brewery, the Curry Brewing Company. This was a local place run by vets, meaning a lot of stuff related to what they had there was more related to veterans, and they did give back to the community, so I really liked this place. Check it out. It again was pretty close in walking distance to my Hilltop Inn experience. So got home, got to bed, got ready for the next day venture, which basically would lead me into the trail again, which I had missed just over the last 2 days. So next morning came around, and it was a cold, blowy, blustery Saturday morning, and we went from there. All right, it is March 12th already, 2022. It's about a little before noon. Slept 2 nights down in Franklin. It's very nice, great town. My rooms were up, and it was time for me to get back on trail. So as you can see, I'm at Winding Stair Gap, elevation 3820, and we got some snow coming in. So my goal today is to get to that first shelter, see what it looks like, see how many people are there, and either stay there or go to the next one. So it's supposed to get pretty cold tonight. I'm gonna just sort of tuck away in my sleeping bag, get up and go. So Stillwater hiker with Geology Rocks, also known as Rock and Roll. I was here at Winding Stair Gap as the snow comes in Franklin, North Carolina. I'll be back. Thanks. All right, we are off and running. Everyone talks about it snowing in the Smokies. No one ever mentioned about it snowing in North Carolina and Franklin. But in any event, we are feeling good. It's about 20-some degrees out. And I think the key is to stay out of the wind. So we get into a shelter, we will be protected by the high winds and stuff that are coming up later on today. So then it simmers down and it starts warming up tomorrow. So we'll be on trail and we'll be ready to hit tomorrow running hard as early as we want. So we are going to lose an hour, but we gain an extra hour of daylight. So that's awesome. Which means we have a little bit longer time to hike. So remember to set those clocks back. This is Rick Osborne Jr., Stillwater hiker with Geology Rocks, also known as Rock and Roll. Saturday about 12:30. As you can see, it is snowing and actually really pretty out. So thank you for the snow, my lord. Talk to you later. March 12th, 2022. I got my tent set up in this shelter. That way I'm protected from any major winds tonight. As you can see, it's pretty cold. We got a lot of snow on the ground and it's supposed to be warming up here tomorrow. So it's gonna go in and hunker down and in my shelter and hit the hay. Just had some pad thai dinner, a little cup of coffee, and gonna hang my rope up. Looks like a good limb right there, or my bear bag, and go crawl into my tent. So I am sure it'll be an interesting night. And get up and go as soon as the daylight pops. So I'll keep you posted and signing off. Rick Jr., Stillwater hiker, aka Rock and Roll.